it's Amanda, and I'm coming to you with another 30 Inks 30 Days video. We are on to day 16, and it's time to pick our new ink. So before I move this around, I just want to say that I really enjoyed this combination. I was sniffing the dried paper to see if it still smells. It's very faint, but you literally have to like get right up on it to smell it. Yeah, like you have to actually like basically have the paper shoved up your nose in order to smell it. It's not that bad. I have enjoyed it. So I hope that I know at least one of you has already gotten the ink, and some of you have maybe added it to your wish list. I hope that you enjoy it if you get it. I'm really loving it in this pen. This is a medium nib. Typically my favorite platinum nib is the broad nib, but I'm really loving it in this pen, in this medium nib. I'm really loving it. So I hope that if you try the ink, you enjoy it. Thank you again, Roxy, for sending this particular sample. It was lovely. But it's time to move on to our next day. So I did not shake this off camera like I probably should have, so we're going to go ahead and do that now. Alright, we are unbanning Casey, so if we pick a Casey ink, it's okay. However, I've had lots and lots of greens, so if I pick another green, I'm going to throw that back because I don't want this whole month to be green. Like, I just don't. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. I have no idea what we have. Hopefully it's in the frame. So let me move this. Let's gather our papers again. Before I move on, I did that video where I was kind of showing off the pelican nibs, and I think it was Marsha who suggested adding water and making it art, but I think that my inks were a little too water resistant to be true art. So this is what it looked like. I think this was aquamarine. So aquamarine has some staying power, and some of this was moonstone. I don't remember what the pink was, but yeah. And then this was the green. I don't remember what any of the inks were, but yeah. So this is what I came up with. Not really art per se, but it was fun to like mess with the ink and stuff. So there you go. But now it is time to flip our pages and see what we've got. I've got some Tomoe River Paper. This one's a little crinkly, but that's fine. Have my syringe, and we have our ink, which is Montblanc James Purdey and Sons single malt. This is a sample from pen friend Sandy. I can't remember if I've used this one before in a 30 inks or not, but I know that lots of people want to see this one and like this one, and and I need to find my sample of SBRE Brown. I keep running across it and then not knowing where it is. So I need to find it again and the card and do a comparison, because I know that lots of people want to see how this compares. And I'm sure that somebody somewhere has done it, but I know lots of you have asked me about it. So I will try, before tomorrow, I will try to find those to go ahead and do it. But anyway, I don't remember if I've used this in a 30 inks or not, and I don't feel like looking. So we're just going to use it again. I threw it in because I wasn't sure. Another scented ink. So we've gone from lots of greens to scented inks. I think this is the last scented ink that I have. It smells like whiskey. It smells like alcohol. The syringe does not do splats as nicely as the other one. This spot is very blank over here, but we're just going to deal with it. That's just the way it's going to be. So I don't know what pen I want to put this in. I have a variety of pens sitting here. Not really anything that like kind of goes with it. I think maybe I will do my TWSBI Mini. I think I'll do my TWSBI Mini, because it matches everything. did not feel that, not even kind of close. That's okay though. Actually, I haven't been doing a lot of writing, so I won't need like a full fill or anything. So, alright, we will set this off to dry. Hi, Patches! This sample is from pen friend Sandy, so thank you, Sandy, for sending the sample. We'll zoom in a little bit. Rotate our camera so we're like in there. Okay. So this is 30 inks. Days. Oh, I just moved a bunch of my cards around. But we'll be able to see kind of what these look like together. Just off the bat, it looks like this one leans a little more orange. Day 16, June 2021 ink. Good. Medium nib on this pen, and yes. Okay. Thank you, Sandy. Okay. I feel like I wanted to write something else. Sandy's lovely. So Sandy is a lovely, wonderful person, and I am so glad to know you. Yay, let's do some of these little, this action here. I love just how this makes the ink look on the paper. Oops. Okay, maybe not. Come on. Work with me here. Ink. There we go. There we go. This ink has really beautiful shading. Oops, let me zoom back out. Has a really beautiful shading. It's, like I said, it's very rich and warm. It leans a little orangey, but especially compared to this, the tea colored of the Lite, it's very beautiful. Yeah, I'm excited to use this. I think I've used this before, but I'm excited to use it again. And I don't really smell the ink in this case unless I'm like actually like actively trying to smell it, so that's okay. So we'll go ahead and zoom in on this one too. So love Montblanc inks. They flow out of pens really nicely. Any pen. I don't have a Montblanc fountain pen, but every pen I put them in, like, the inks just behave wonderfully. So if you ever get a chance to get your hands on some Montblanc inks, their standard line is actually, like, pretty affordable. It's 60 mils. I think it's like 20. It used to be $23. I don't know if that's the case now, but yeah, like their basic line that comes in the shoe shaped bottle, they're amazing. It looks like they've done it looks like they've kind of revamped the line and maybe released some new colors and replaced, like, lavender purple is now replaced with amethyst purple, which I have a sample of too. I think there's one. I think I put it in the box. It is different than lavender purple, but they still have the good old standbys like toffee brown and Irish green. I think there's a pink that I kind of want to get my hands on. Yeah, I just really like the inks. They behave well. The limited edition ones are pretty spendy, but yeah, like I've never had a bad experience with a Montblanc ink in a pen. So my timer went off and like totally stopped my video. It scared the crap out of me. Yeah, TWSBI Mini with a medium nib. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this right here. So pretty. Especially this ink. This limited edition ink is like very expensive. Yeah. So again, thank you again, Sandy, for sending this sample and sending such a generous sample. I really appreciate it. This ink has some lovely shading. So yeah, so I would say even if you can't afford a Montblanc pen, you could probably afford a Montblanc ink. Perhaps, maybe. I'm not about to tell you what your situation is, but yeah. I know some people don't like them because some of they're pretty basic colors, but yeah, like I said, Irish green is probably my favorite green. Is my favorite green ink. If I had to pick just one, although there are many shades of green, so I could like expand that a bit, but if I had to pick one green in all of greendom, that would be the one that I'd pick. Yeah, and so yeah, so I'm excited to get to use this. It's really lovely. So we have our splats. They're still drying, but here's what we have, and I can go ahead and write the name of that on this one. So this is day 16. And if this ink sounds familiar, you probably watch Pens and Tea. This is like her, I don't know if I think it's like her favorite ink ever. And if it's not her favorite ink ever, it's like number 2. I think it is her favorite ink ever though. But yeah, it's very lovely and I'm excited to use it. And thank you again, Sandy, for sending it. You are beautiful. And yeah, it's going to be a nice day with a lovely warm brown ink. I'm trying to think of which paper. I kind of like the writing on the Tomoe River paper, but I really like it on this Clairefontaine paper, especially the beginning where the feed is like kind of saturated. You get a little bit of that darker color. Oh, it's really nice. I like it a whole lot. And then, like I said, here's like how it compares to this tea colored brown. So like I said, this is definitely a little more orangey. I feel like this is maybe a little more yellow, more of a yellowy brown. But yeah, awesome. So cool. Thank you again so much, and I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I will see you again tomorrow with day 17 of 30 Inks 30 Days. We are, yeah, we're over the hill now of the month, so awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you very soon. Take care. Love you, bye.